28-year-old debuting here today at full forward for the Cats. We're ready to go.
Subin on Bartel on a wing. Important matchup for Bartel.
Round three, twilight footy action here. Out of the middle, Mundy. G's been in great touch. Look who's on the end of it. Sandilands goes deep and Headland's got a mark uncontested. McPhee it is.
Well, he needs to slot one of these.
35 out. It's the pocket where Jacko likes people to kick goals from. So let's see McPhee, the veteran in the Freo team. It's straight, it's there, he likes it. Fremantle get the first one inside 45 seconds.
He's in the thick of things, but obviously just difference in size there. He got him too high, but Aaron Sandilands just didn't need to go on with it.
That is a short 50. I can't believe they can't measure the 50s. That is a 35-metre 50 there. Little kick over the top by Burns has been marked by Chapman. He's within range.
Well, I should be able to measure them because the mowing strips are a set metres
5 metres.
apart.
Yep.
And we'll get Lee Colbert to step it out at quarter time just to make sure of that.
Mick, 50 metres, Mick, 50
well, they are. Each of those is 5 metres.
And I'm reporting you for misconduct. You cannot go pinching players. It's not acceptable.
A pinch?
So that's Ballantyne he's speaking to, has been reported for pinching.
Well, this is a dumb start from Freo. They're overhyped, over-pumped up. You've got Ballantyne, who should just be worried about getting the footy.
What is footy coming to? He's been reported for pinching as Chapman kicks the goal.
Just go and pinch him. No need for it.
Do you want to stay there for it?
So that is a newie in footy, and Chapman, as a result, received the 50 and got the goal. Goal apiece here at Subi. Quick hands there by Broughton. Here's Mundy. Exciting play. Broughton through the middle. Good ball to Main, who just keeps presenting. Main's got Pavlich over the top. Here goes Bartel. They bang, but Pav has marked 30.
Through the middle of the ground, Mundy.
Pavlich,
30 metres, Jim.
30 metres out.
Yep, got it.
Crowd hushes as the superstar of this town lines up for the Dockers' second goal, and he's got it. Nice goal, Pavlich Dockers.
BT, if you didn't know what the score was, you'd reckon that Freo were 5 goals up.
Yeah.
And they just haven't made Geelong pay for their ascendancy.
Well, they're 1 goal, 1 up, Jared. That's where it's at. Bartel on his non-preferred left around the corner.
Yes,
That's
class.
a great kick. Glenn Jakovich with the word. That is class.
Well, it was a good transfer through the middle of the ground. Mackie ended up getting the ball. He found himself with some space. You see the top of the square there. But well, this is what you come to see to the footy. Just roved it off the pack. He knew there was no one else to give it off to, so he thought, I'll put it on my left foot and have a go.
He made that look easy.
Yep.
But that was one of the great goals we've seen this season. That is a fantastic kick.
All right, let's go down to Lee Colbert. Colby, what do you got for us?
Lingy just came off the ground. He's certainly very
Produce
sore.
a real big one.
Play on.
38,000 into this ground already here to see Fremantle.
Play on.
Here's Ablett. The spoil on Crowley, and the follow-up shot at goal is simply Ablett.
All clear.
Well, you could sense that was going to happen at the other end of the ground with the dominance of Fremantle inside their forward 50. 8 scoring shots to Fremantle's 5, and then they go the length of the ground and put some forward line pressure. Poor kick from the kick in there. And Ablett was able to anticipate that ball. It was just up and under a bit, came over the top. And, you know, we saw Bartel on one side of the oval there with great class. Well, this is once again another class play, class finish.
They're just showing the Dockers what you do once you get a chance.
Yep. McFarlane should have gone the kick over the top to Headland and cleared the pack of players. Here's Ballantyne. Now he sees Headland. What will he do here? He's got no one inside 50 at all. There you go. Look at that picture there. No one to kick it to. He was hoping that Barlow came at him. Slid off Bartel's hands. The poise under pressure from Barlow was exceptional.
What I liked about that
Really hard.
Just look around and there's Freo players pointing everywhere. Pick this player up. Fill that gap. Get over here. They're all helping.
well organised.
Yep. And that is the sign of a team that's working as one. That is for sure. There's Chapman. Ablett through traffic. Really, really good evasive skills. The kick from 55 is simply brilliant. Gary Ablett.
Well, that's when they're most dangerous, Jared. The stoppages there. They got the clearance out, and when he's on the end of it, we've seen him do that twice. with forward entry 50s, or 2 goals now from it. But,
You just saw Crowley
yeah.
there. Just let him get that 1 metre away. Not sure whether he was ball watching or not. Here he is. Just only a half centimetre away, and yet the speed of Ablett made him pay. Now, I'll just take you back to last week. Boomer Harvey 5 possessions, yesterday 44. Ablett struggled last week. Today,
Michael Avon, Gerard. He's a very good bouncer.
well, the straighter the bounce, the more it advantages the big man.
Here is McPhee in clean and clear space. The kick wasn't great to Headland. Ballantyne off the hands. Headland and a bit of a fresh airy. Geelong clean up. Hunt. The kick has been smothered by Headland, and there's a goal. Headland's kicked the first goal inside the 32nd mark of the second quarter.
Well, there goes that pressure of Fremantle's forwards, just staying alive or keeping the ball alive in the dangerous area. And Des Headland's certainly added to the side this year. Look, he was involved in a couple of tackles, and the ball spilled free. And on that occasion, he just jumped up from a Mackie kick. He was trying to find someone cute through the corridor there, but good start from him. David Mundy, great clearance.
Crowley's been tightish, but we've seen Ablett just burst away from too many packs.
The last 2 goals of the first quarter, Ablett for Geelong, and after they're under pressure all quarter, got them in front. Free kick Geelong here, and it will be Chapman.
Well, he's done a good job, Roger Hayden, on Chapman, but Barlow there, Van Berlo, sorry, giving the free kick away.
The Paul Chapman from around about 50 metres out on a tough angle. Look at Hayden creep the mark. You can't quite see it on your picture there, but Dean Margetts looked away at the goal kicker in Chapman. Hayden crept up about 3 metres on the mark. Barlow's going off as a result of that injury as well. We'll get down to Colby in a moment. Chapman from 50 likes his work. He admires it all the way through the goals. And he's excited about that. A launch from 50 for the Cats. The Tomahawk name has just drifted a little bit, Gerard, I guess, until he fires again.
Yep.
We probably won't hear it.
I think a bag of 6 or 7, it might re-emerge.
Yeah. There's Duffield. Handballs to the player in trouble in Hazelby, but he had eyes in the back of his head and realised, gave it to Duffield, running bounce, penetrating run through the middle. Here's the Popeye, Ballantyne in front, couldn't hold the mark. Pavlich,
spare man.
I reckon he'll go for home. He didn't, he nursed it to the goal square and half floated it home. Matthew Pavlich.
Well, he's put his hand up to apologise there to Van Berlo, but he nearly hit the post as well. Well done, Paul Duffield, for carrying the ball through the middle of the ground. He was about to kick it.
Well, that's what made Duffield such a good player last year. We haven't seen that from him, so that's a good sign for the Dockers.
And well done by Hayden Ballantyne. Big Harry Taylor coming back, but he stood firm because he knew he had to get the ball down to the ground, and that's what he did. So good work by Ballantyne, and just kept the ball alive in their forward line. We see it nearly hit the post, but good response by Fremantle.
Podsy Ardley has got the free out on the wing. How have you seen his debut so far, Jacko?
Work in progress.
For the big fella, Podsy Ardley replacing Mooney up forward. Chapman going a long ball to Bartel, who's good overhead.
Got to tighten up here, Hazelby, on Bartel. He's a chance to kick this. He's such a good shot at goal, but he's going to go centre.
Runs around, plays on, gets a long ball down there, and Stevie Johnson was just too clever in the one-on-one.
Slightly advantaged Steve Johnson. He gets a chance to make a mark on the match.
Kick was good from Bartel, just over the top, as well as Stevie J comes in and kicks the goal. There's another leg change, 7 from the last 7 goals. Big Sandilands off the size 17, which we saw Lee Colbert in. Ablett went hard, but so did Sandilands. There's Silvani. Mundy, quiet in this quarter, but very good in the first quarter. Hill, outnumbering here, Fremantle. Hazelby's got the run in the middle, decides to go it alone. Pavlich one-on-one with Harry Taylor. In the air, got a good chunk of it, Pav. McPhee, De Boer, can run to the open goal. And he misses.
Oh, no.
Hits the stump of the post.
Brian, tell me why you would not kick a drop punt there.
It is inexplainable, Gerard, and inexplicable that he didn't also run closer to the ball. Back to Kelly, tackled by Headland. Just hunting the ball carrier are the Dockers. Here comes McFarlane. McPhee used his body to protect the ball. Mundy thought his way through traffic nicely. Now they've got the run on. Here's Morabito. Found space, he can go all the way. He's got Johnson on the inside. Sandlinger's going to be free over the top. Lonergan doesn't come at him. He tries to get Morabito to kick the goal, and he does. Morabito, blistering run for the Dockers.
Well, that was a great goal. I mean, the most important thing is he never lost sight of what he had to do was to kick the goal. Johnson played an important part here by calling him in. He was ready for the Shepherd, but you can see him at the top of the screen talking to him. He's saying, you're clear, you're clear, you're clear. Then he's got Sandilands up the top. He could be indecisive here and muck it up, but he knew at the end it was time for him to kick a goal, and he finished it off as a third gamer. Well done, Morabito. That was good work.
That second arm over the top that got him.
Had to be a free.
You reckon?
Yep.
Sandilands. Morabito for his second consecutive goal. Subi erupts.
Well, you see Ablett do it at clearances, at stoppages, and getting the clearance out. Morabito positioned himself beautifully here, as you see. He come through, takes possession, and I think Hunt was behind him on that occasion. He was. But more importantly, they're finishing off better in this quarter, and he's kicked 2 from 2.
So Morabito with consecutive goals. Margin now in favour of the Fremantle Dockers as we start to reel in half-time. Dodd, a late inclusion in this side in the absence of Tarrant. He's been told to play on. I didn't think he ran off his mark. I thought he stood pretty well stationary. I think that's a wrong call. Now, umpire McInerney is going to pay the free, and it will go to Geelong's Tom Hawkins, but I know he turned his body around, but I didn't think he ran off the line.
Oh,
gee.
Oh, no, umpire.
Maybe 30 centimetres.
No maybes.
They let them go back on the angle.
No, that's a shocker.
Marcus here.
That is tough.
Nevertheless, it's been paid, and Tom Hawkins has to make them pay.
Yet to kick a goal, Hawkins.
20 seconds gone.
Umpire saying 20 gone. Must start to run up before the 30 seconds expires. Hawkins directly in front, shouldn't miss and hasn't. Geelong kicked their third of the quarter here. Blake and Sandilands. Beautiful bounce by the umpire in the middle again. Pavlich out of the middle with the clearance. Can go all the way from inside the centre square. A big, big ball! Wowee!
Well, we see the replay of this centre bounce down. Ablett was nearly going to pickpocket it, but Matthew Pavlich, 2 champions going toe-to-toe here, and you'll see Ablett about to get it. Misses it. Pavlich's pickpockets him, but after that free kick he was remonstrating with the umpire, saying please explain. I reckon it made him angry, went in the middle, and that's what great leadership is all about. He just copped it on the chin and says, right, I'm going to do something about this. Won a hard ball get, took it in and kicked the goal. That's a great response.
Duffield from full-back.
Play on, hit the ground. Yours.
Here's Ballantyne.
Here's another one, BT. You could just get into the rooms at half-time and reset the radar.
Mundy, leading possession getter for the Fremantle Dockers.
Big fella.
Sandy lands. Pavlich for his 4th. Didn't get a piece of it like he would have longed. De Boer to Main. Main can go inside with a handball to Headland off the ground. Goal. Kicked 4 of the last 5 Fremantle.
Well, Aaron Sandilands worked to the front of the pack, needed to take the mark, but what Fremantle have got players at the foot of the contest. Des Headland's up on about. De Boer, he tracked the ball real well, won the contest. And you mentioned Main. Well, this might get Main in there. Look, he's just tracking there. He's at the back. Pavlich is a poor kick, but De Boer, he won it here, which was very important win.
And just go back to round 1, the first minute. Main didn't handball. He got dragged off the ground. He's learned his lesson. He's learned his lesson because that was a smart, sharp handball.
He has indeed. A 10-point lead for Fremantle, biggest lead of the game. They've kicked 4 of the last 5 goals. Here's Ablett, dangerous. He's also going to launch a low bomb and it'll go all the way. Gary Ablett has 3 goals.
He stands between the Cats and victory for the Fremantle Dockers.
I'd have to go plan B now. But Mundy here just had to wrap him up. We know how strong he is, but
He's deadly.
he's deadly in that situation.
No fumbles today.
Well, you saw Pavlich do it one end. He took command, won the clearance, and then you see another champion do it.
Here's Ling.
Got his hand. It's a great tackle, but he got it away.
He did. Sandilands went hard, but Ablett keeps it alive with Corey. Here's Chapman. Ablett again, got rid of it. They're out of the box here. Ling over the top. Hawkins got Selwood on the inside. Handball comes to Podgliardi, back to Selwood from 45. The run to goal is there. Geelong get the first of the second half.
The City end goals.
Well, it's the doctor, isn't it?
Yep.
And we haven't seen that here this year in any of the games. It's been an easterly, but tonight we've got the prevailing doctor here. Here's Blake. Knocked down Selwood through traffic. Thought he weighs through brilliantly.
Oh, they're on here.
Chapman, look at this. Stevie J can mark and go. He'll take him on. I don't think Dodd can run him down. Stevie J tempts him with a bounce. A second bounce. Goes into the open goal. Johnson gets it. Geelong have kicked 3 in a row.
Well, Jared, they got
top here at the present time. Geelong, they have dead set lifted, and I reckon the pressure from Freo has just dropped off. Just 5%, 10%, but it's making a difference.
It's their biggest lead of the game, the Cats, 7 points.
Yours.
That's how close it's been all day. Corey Hawkins got a finger on it. Will he pay the mark? No, he won't. Brings it back on the right boot. Snap, end over end, bouncing towards goal. Make it 4 in a row for the Cats, and they lead it by 13.
It's good work
Offensively. So when they get it inside, there's gaps.
Oh, look at the non-chasers now. There is no tackler coming at the ball handler now like there was in the first half.
That's it.
Here's Ablett. Dodd's there with him. Burns from the corner. Gets it to Podgliardi. He marks 1 metre out.
That's what's dropped
Compare
off.
it with now. There is none.
No, once they've
Podgliardi will come in and kick the goal. His first goal in league footy. And Geelong have kicked 5 in a row. Hands in the back. And he used his feet to jump into the back, in which to me that's the only way you can take a mark over the top. Duffield to Ballantyne, who got crunched, and he'll get a free as a result. Gamble and Ling collapsed on him.
Well, Cameron Ling ran
Turned back a bit. They've got a bit of possession, slowed the game down a little.
Lifted up. They've forgot that Pavlich is in the middle, though, and they've got to knock the head on the long bombs if he's not there.
Ballantyne nails the goal. First goal in the third quarter for Fremantle at the 15-minute mark.
Well, there's been
The ball has been okay in his debut.
Yours.
Duffield from fullback. Sees Morabito, who used the body well on Ling. Netted a Shepherd from Hill, which he only half got. Hayes will be using the better foot skills of Hill. Intelligent play, although not one of his best. De Boer urgent. Kelly had a bit of a fresh air shot out of nowhere. Squeezed the handball. Barlow, that was really clever. Here's Hazelby to Pavlich. Pavlich around the corner for a goal. I think he's got it. Fremantle are back in this. Barlow started it.
Well, BT, I reckon De Boer had a big hand in that as well, because it was a 50-50 ball. He put his head over the ball, won the contest, and kept it alive. Got it out in the clearance here. That's where he got it out. He had 2 Geelong players on him. Good handball there by Barlow as well, but they were clean in their hands, didn't panic, and then what a finish by a great champion, Matthew Pavlich, who a couple of minutes ago was sucking a bit of wind in because he really hurt himself, but he's bounced back from that. Showed great courage. Good goal by Fremantle. A loose man to come over the top there, but just couldn't make the ground in closing down the angle.
He plays on Podgliardi and looks to Chapman. And Chapman is marked, but he'll have to kick it every bit convinced that Podgliardi was going to kick the set shot. He convinced them by not looking for an option. It was really good psychological play from the one-game veteran. Chapman comes in and makes you pay. Right on the line, he's kicked the goal.
Get through.
In a time of great need for Geelong, Chapman has goaled. Out on his feet. Hawkins.
I think the point is, BT, that if they're going to win, they're going to have to match that willpower that has been tested at the top end.
Point taken. Gerard. Here's Burns. Runs away to Ablett. Ablett lines up the goals for number 4. Ablett's got it. Geelong have kicked another.
Just keep the ball alive. Got it out to Ablett. We'll see this is how it starts. Tom Hawkins gets the ball in. Now they trip over the 2 big fellas. Here it is. He's behind about 3 metres here, Burns, but he just has a single-minded to get in front. Keep the ball alive, which I mentioned before. Got it out. Good goal.
Good point.
21-point lead to Geelong.
Because they can't give away another goal prior to the three-quarter time siren, and a goal the other way would give them all sorts of momentum going in.
Going to ball down to legs in this last quarter. Here's an opportunity for Hill. He can go all the way. 55 metres out. There you go, Jared. There you go, Jared. Top that.
Well, you read the script magnificently there, Stephen.
Ready to start the last quarter. Geelong by 14. The improved Fremantle side. We're going to find out a little bit more about their 2010 season right here. Here's Main. Pavlich gathers the ball. Pavlich runs into kicking 5th goal. He's got it. What a brilliant start from the Dockers. They're back within 8 points.
Well, we've been talking about Ablett and Pavlich rising to the cream of the top. Big game performers, but Aaron Sandilands, one area of his game he's really improved is went in the second and third contest after the knockdown, and he kicked that ball in there, but Anthony Pavlich, he came from the back of that contest with great pace, and that's the start they needed.
It was great to see McPhee giving him some instruction. McPhee hasn't had a big day, but you can still be involved, and he was giving him the hurry up.
First one was high. That was a really doubtful call. Thought it was a good tackle. Bartel to Corey.
Big matchup this one for Barlow. He's got to play negative footy now.
There's
He's not winning it himself.
Hawkins, strong hands. Hawkins. About 5 metres inside the boundary line. Kick on the way. Looks pretty damn good. It's there, I think. It is. Hawkins has kicked it.
The balance, both sides have got every opportunity to win this game, but Ryan Crowley is having a good couple of minutes here.
Umpire's going to be watching that contest. Pavlich got it to Barlow. Barlow with great vision gave it to Dotty. Thought about it. Got Hill on his left foot. He shapes up. Straightens up. Fremantle have got it. They're back in it. Pavlich, Headland and Barlow all come to the bench.
Well, the pressure was there. Ryan Crowley take a bow because you kept the ball in your forward line, and then how clean were they with their handballs here was very important. They were tracking him down, Geelong players, but like you said, they played to their strengths here and got the left footer out there in Stephen Hill, and he finished off. He didn't let down.
Well, Hill goals.
But more importantly, guys in the middle now. Crowley is getting under the skin. He's doing what he does best right now. He's lifting and he's inside his face. But Hazelby and Mundy have to carry the load now.
Well, you're talking about no Mundy. Here he goes. McPhee, Mackie one hand. Gamble, did he get him high, McPhee? It's out to Headland. He could have given it to Ballantyne. I think he accidentally did. Ballantyne around the corner. They're back within 2, Fremantle.
Well, it's an important centre clearance, and you mentioned it with a big four out, but Paul Hazelby, he was tackled. He just had to get the ball out, and he did. Numbers here, just pressure. McPhee's had a quiet game. Had to get that tackle to stick, and that's been their story about their tackling and their pressure. And in the end, he spilled free there for Ballantyne. Good goal, 2 in a row. They've asked the question against Geelong here.
Experiencing here at Subiaco Oval.
No, hold the blocks in here, fellas.
2 unbeaten sides. What a story if Fremantle get up.
Touch ball, play on.
Corey around the corner. Geelong have been resilient in the time of need. Duncan comes in with a right foot banana and kicks the goal. The young man has responded.
Well, they're not going to just
kick needs to be precise. Pavlich with a finger tipper. Sees little Ballantyne over the top. Ballantyne is told to run. No one will come at him. I think he can run the goal. Enright's there now. He goes for the short kick over the top. And the mark is taken by Hazelby. He'll go to McPhee. And McPhee marks 35 out.
He's just got to go and kick this ball nice and straight. Stating the obvious here, but he has to kick it.
In deep thought. 30 out. Has nailed it. Fremantle respond and get it back to 2 points.
Good transition from defence. Johnson into the ruck. Sandlands full forward. Good body work.
Johnson wins it out. He'll drive it inside 50. Here comes Sandlands. Can he mark it in the air? He flies. No. Off hands. Ran past it. De Boer, but desperate. Main. Enright did well. Comes to Hill. Gives the handball out wide. Opportunity. Subin got it to Hayden on the lead. 20 out directly in front.
Keep it alive, which Hill ended up getting.
Roger Hayden in front to put Fremantle back in front. 20 metres out directly in front. Fremantle have hit the front in the last quarter. He disguised it beautifully.
He did, and I think the umpire got sucked in.
Lonigan played in defence all game. Here's the first gamer, and Dawson Simpson. Big blonde ruckman getting his start today in the absence of Ottens.
They'll be happy with his game.
Yep. There's Ablett. Bartel. Got Podsiadly deep. It goes in that direction. Hill drop back. Podsiadly. The first gamer has a chance to put Geelong back in front.
Well, Hill just made the most critical of errors. He's only a young guy, but he had to come across the top and spoil. He looked like he was going to float across the top. That was what he had in mind, and take the grab. Have a look here now. Double grab. He just had to make body contact with Podsiadly.
Podsiadly comes in. An opportunity for him to kick a huge goal. 1 goal to his kick today. It favours his left foot. 25 metres out. Good drop, good goal. Geelong are back in front.
Brilliant mark from Podsiadly.
Now we can start the clock. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Geelong by 1 point. Cracking game of footy. Contest is forced. Sandlands with the thump. Here's Selwood. Got rid of it quickly. Blake picked it up, did well with the handball to Hunt. It's intercepted by Sandlands. He got the arms free. Beautiful handball to Silvani. Silvani goes one out to Ballantyne. He's got to beat the bigger Taylor. Taylor got a hand up at the point. Scores are level. Scores are level with 1 minute 46.
That was good work by Ballantyne. He got in front of Harry Taylor and forced a contest and brought the ball down the ground.
Are we going to see the first draw of the year?
Mackey's dangerous.
Enright goes in the Mackey direction.
Duffield.
Here comes Duffield. They win it here. He's got Hill on the inside. Hill's a thumping kick. Gets around Corey. 45. Straightens up. They just need a score and they've got it. They've got it behind. Fremantle lead by 1 point.
Well, they're going to get their zone right now because they can't allow an outside player or go-to player get free here, Fremantle, because Geelong are very good at doing it.
Fremantle by a point. A minute 25.
Infringement, it's gone out.
No, he's gone over the 10-yard square line.
It's a ball up, and Sandlands will come down and give them the advantage.
Now, Sandlands has got to come down. See, Jared, you're 1 point up. You've got the point. No good punching another one through. You've still got to go for the goal, don't you?
Got to kick a goal, so they've got to keep their zone in place. They just need to kill this football.
Oh, tragic error from Harry Taylor there. Players mill around this. Sandilands.
They just need 4 ball-ups right here, the Dockers.
Gets the ball down, handballs off. Ballantyne, did he get one in the back? Boy, that was close.
Did land in your back, you're going forward.
Oh, that's 2
There you go,
ball-ups.
you heard the umpire. He was going forward.
3 ball-ups or a goal will finish it.
A minute 16. This is the Fremantle goal square. Enright smothered off the boot, knocked through behind.
That's a good result for Geelong. They should have been trying to force the point as well, so they get possession.
So 2 points now, and they've got their possession.
Got to have the zone. If it gets through, you want to see Fremantle players run into the defence like they've never run before.
You want to know pressure? Have a look at this kick in from Enright. This is pressure. Selwood the target. Chapman had it punched away. Ablett's there as well. Comes to Hill. Duffield to seal the game. They're going to win their 3rd game in a row for the first time in history.
They've arrived.
Fremantle have got the goal with less than a minute to go.
Well, he's done it a couple of times, Paul Duffield. He's just come off 2-on-1 situation and he's got the ball to their advantage, but they've had players around at each contest. They haven't panicked. They've stuck to that zone that you spoke about, Jared. Look at the young players there. That's the future of the football club. Hill gives it off to Duffield and he finishes the goal.
What a moment for Mark Harvey. He has been through the ringer as a coach, and this will be his finest moment. It's only round 3. We all understand, but we also understand where this club has come from.
Well, Duffield has kicked the goal, and Fremantle are going to beat the reigning premiers and remain undefeated.
Don't count them out yet. There's 52 seconds to go, BT, and that's why they are a super side.
8 points. They've got to kick 2 goals, though. Highly unlikely, but here's an opportunity because Hunt is a gun by foot. Miss Burns on the lead. Stevie J's got to conjure something up here. Falls on the ball. Clever tap. Geelong desperate. Boundary line, 32 seconds.
That took 20
and
off.
Mark Harvey is down on the ground and looking very, very pleased. This ground
This is where they need a couple of ball-ups now, Fremantle.
is going to go bananas on the siren. Burns. Fremantle in control. Mackie Taylor. Harry Taylor from 60 puts it to the square. 1 out here. Podsiadly. And a behind won't help them.
What's been so impressive about this win in the last 5 minutes is that they were headed by Podsiadly only a few minutes ago, and yet they have just willed themselves across the line.
Fremantle are going to win the game. Mark Harvey. Simon Lloyd there.
Let's bring it in.
Less than a quarter of a minute to go. And they are going to remain undefeated. Sandilands couldn't win it. Crowley, Ling wrap it up, but that's going to be it. We'll have this ball up, and that will be it. Listen to this crowd at the end of the game when the siren sounds. They have come from 14 down at 3/4 time. Fremantle have won. The crowd stand and applaud, and they remain undefeated after 3 rounds of football for the first time in their history. The Purple Haze have won.